What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? A chicken foot? A grasshopper? Well, get ready to expand your culinary horizons, because today we're diving headfirst into a global buffet of the downright unusual. Buckle up your taste buds, folks, as we're about to embark on a wild culinary adventure, exploring 20 of the most exotic foods from around the globe. From pungent fruits to fermented delicacies, get ready to be amazed by the sheer diversity of flavors our planet has to offer. Our first stop takes us to Southeast Asia, home of the durian. This spiky behemoth is known as the king of fruits by those who adore its creamy, custard-like flesh. But hold your nose, folks, because the durian's aroma is just as potent as its flavor. Some describe it as gym socks and old cheese, while others find it strangely appealing. We'll explore the unique chemical compounds that give durian its notorious smell, and discover why it's considered a delicacy in many cultures. From the tropics, we travel north to Iceland, a land of glaciers and volcanoes, where we encounter a dish with a history as unique as its flavor, hakal. This traditional Icelandic delicacy is made from Greenland shark, which, let's be honest, doesn't sound appetizing on its own. The shark is buried underground for weeks to ferment, a process that helps to neutralize its naturally toxic ammonia content. The result? A pungent, jelly-like dish with an aroma that's not for the faint of heart. We'll learn about the cultural significance of hakal and see if its bite is as fierce as its bark. Next, we're on to the Philippines for a taste of balut, a street food delicacy that might make you squirm. Imagine a partially developed duck embryo, boiled alive and eaten in the shell. While it might sound intense, balut is a great source of protein and is considered a tasty treat by many Filipinos. We'll explore the cultural context of balut, learn the proper way to eat it, it's an art, trust me, and see if we can stomach this unique dish. Hold on tight as we journey to Japan, where culinary daredevils indulge in fugu, the potentially lethal pufferfish. This dish is not for the amateur chef, as fugu contains tetrodotoxin, a poison hundreds of times deadlier than cyanide. Only highly trained and licensed chefs are allowed to prepare fugu, carefully removing the toxic organs while leaving just enough of the poison to create a tingling sensation on the lips. We'll delve into the history and preparation of fugu and discover why people are willing to risk their lives for a taste. Prepare for a sensory overload in South Korea as we encounter sanakji, a dish that's as much about the experience as it is about the taste. Imagine grappling with live octopus tentacles, their suction cups clinging to your mouth as you try to chew them down. Sanakji is all about freshness, and the wriggling tentacles are a testament to that. We'll explore the cultural significance of sanakji, learn the proper way to eat it without choking, pro tip chew, 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 and see if we can handle this interactive dining experience. Our culinary adventure takes us to Southeast Asia once more, where we encounter a delicacy that's as precious as it is peculiar, bird's nest soup. This soup is made from the nests of certain swiftlet species, which construct their nests using strands of their own solidified saliva. We'll learn about the history and cultural significance of bird's nest soup, explore its purported health benefits, and discover what gives this unique soup its gelatinous texture. Hold on to your stomachs as we venture to Sardinia, Italy for a taste of casaumarzu, a cheese so pungent it's illegal. This traditional Sardinian sheep milk cheese is intentionally infested with cheese fly larvae, which break down the cheese's fats, creating a soft, spreadable texture. Now here's the kicker. The live maggots are meant to be eaten with the cheese. We'll delve into the history and production of casaumarzu, discuss the health risks and ethical considerations, and see if we can muster the courage to try this animated cheese. Our journey through exotic foods continues in China, where we encounter a delicacy that's been preserved for generations, the century egg. Despite its name, this egg isn't actually a century old, though it might feel like it. Century eggs are made by preserving duck, chicken, or quail eggs in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime, and rice husks for weeks or even months. This process transforms the egg's yolk into a dark green, creamy center with a pungent aroma, while the white takes on a jelly-like texture. We'll explore the history and science behind century eggs and discover why they hold a special place in Chinese cuisine. Our next stop takes us to Scandinavia, where we encounter a dish that's as polarizing as pickled herring lutefisk. This traditional Scandinavian dish is made from dried whitefish that's been soaked in lye, yes, you read that right, lye, for days, giving it a gelatinous, almost translucent appearance. We'll learn about the history and cultural significance of lutefisk, explore the traditional preparation methods, and see if we can stomach this Scandinavian staple. Hold your breath and prepare for the most pungent experience yet as we journey to Sweden for a taste of surströmming. This fermented Baltic herring is notorious for its overpowering aroma, often compared to rotten eggs and sewage. Surströmming is traditionally fermented in barrels for months, allowing it to develop its characteristic strong smell and flavor. We'll learn about the history and cultural significance of surströmming, witness the proper way to open a can, hint, it involves wearing protective gear, and see if we can handle the pungent punch of this Swedish delicacy. Let's venture into the Australian outback for a taste of witchetty grub, a traditional Aboriginal food source that's as nutritious as it is unusual. These large, white, wood-eating larvae are a staple in Indigenous Australian cuisine and are often eaten raw or lightly cooked over an open fire. Witchetty grubs are a rich source of protein, fat, and vitamins, making them a valuable part of the Aboriginal diet. We'll learn about the cultural significance of witchetty grubs, explore traditional and modern ways of preparing them, and see if we can overcome our initial squeamishness to appreciate this sustainable food source. Get ready for a crunchy crawl through Cambodian cuisine as we sample fried tarantulas, a popular street food snack. In Cambodia, these 8-legged critters aren't viewed as creepy crawlies, but rather as a tasty and sustainable source of protein. We'll explore the history and cultural context of eating tarantulas in Cambodia, learn about the different preparation methods, and see if we can muster the courage to take a bite out of these crispy critters. Coffee lovers, brace yourselves as we explore the world of Kopi Luwak, one of the most expensive and controversial coffees in the world. This coffee's claim to fame? It's made from beans that have been eaten, digested, and excreted by the Asian palm civet, a small mammal also known as the civet cat. The civet's digestive enzymes are said to impart a unique, smooth flavor to the coffee beans. We'll delve into the ethical concerns surrounding Kopi Luwak production, explore the debate over its alleged superior taste, and see if we can stomach a cup of this cat poo coffee. Get ready to delve into the heart of Scottish cuisine as we try haggis, a savory pudding that's as steeped in tradition as it is in, well, sheep organs. Haggis is made from a mixture of sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, minced with onions, oatmeal, suet, spices, and salt, and then traditionally encased in the animal's stomach, though nowadays, artificial casings are more common. We'll explore the history and cultural significance of haggis, learn about its association with Scottish poet Robert Burns, and see if we can appreciate the unique flavors of this national dish. Insects are becoming increasingly popular as a sustainable source of protein, and in Mexico, we encounter escamoles, the larvae of ants that are considered a delicacy. Often referred to as insect caviar, escamoles have a buttery, slightly nutty flavor and a popcorn-like texture when cooked. We'll explore the cultural significance of escamoles in Mexico, learn about their harvesting process, hint, it involves ant nests and bravery, and see if we can embrace the crunchy goodness of these edible insects. Hold on to your hats, folks, as we mosey on over to the American West for a taste of Rocky Mountain oysters. Now, despite the name, these aren't oysters from the sea. No, Rocky Mountain oysters are bull testicles, often deep-fried, and considered a delicacy in parts of the United States. They have a chewy texture and a savory, slightly gamey flavor. We'll explore the history and cultural context of eating Rocky Mountain oysters, learn about the different ways to prepare them, deep-fried anyone, and see if we can muster the courage to try these, let's say, unique bites. Get ready for a sensory adventure in Alaska as we encounter stinkheads, a traditional food of the Yupik people that's as pungent as its name suggests. Stinkheads are made by fermenting salmon heads, and sometimes the entrails, in a pit for weeks or even months. We'll learn about the cultural significance of stinkheads in Yupik culture, explore the traditional fermentation process, and see if we can handle the intense aroma and flavor of this Alaskan delicacy. Prepare for a protein-packed adventure in southern Africa as we encounter mopane worms, large caterpillars that are a staple food in many countries. These caterpillars are harvested from mopane trees during the rainy season and are a valuable source of protein, iron, and other essential nutrients. Mopane worms can be dried, fried, grilled, or even eaten raw, and they have a slightly nutty, earthy flavor. We'll explore the cultural significance of mopane worms in southern Africa, learn about sustainable harvesting practices, and see if we can appreciate the nutritional value and unique taste of these edible caterpillars. Our culinary journey takes us to Peru, where we encounter a dish that might raise eyebrows in some cultures: guinea pig, or cuy as it's known locally. While guinea pigs are often kept as pets in many parts of the world, in Peru, they're a traditional food source and are considered a delicacy. Guinea pigs are typically roasted whole or cooked in stews and have a flavor that's often compared to rabbit or duck. We'll explore the history and cultural significance of eating guinea pigs in Peru, learn about the different preparation methods, and see if we can approach this dish with an open mind and an adventurous palate. Our final stop takes us back to Southeast Asia for a taste of snake wine, a traditional alcoholic beverage that's not for the faint of heart. Snake wine is made by infusing whole snakes, often venomous ones, in rice wine or grain alcohol for weeks or even months. The alcohol is believed to extract medicinal properties from the snake, and the wine is often consumed for its purported health benefits. We'll explore the history and cultural context of snake wine, discuss the safety concerns, hint it's always best to buy from reputable sources, and see if we can muster the courage to try a sip of this potent potion. So there you have it, folks, a whirlwind tour of 20 of the most exotic foods our planet has to offer. From pungent fruits to fermented delicacies and even a few creepy crawlies, we've explored the diversity and deliciousness of global cuisine. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed our culinary adventure. What were your favorite dishes? Are there any you'd dare to try? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, food is more than just sustenance. It's a window into different cultures, traditions, and ways of life.